This is Curt Hermanson, my attorney. The morning they issued the warrant for me, this is in response to him telling me with about 5 hours notice, I find out that he switched my court date. And I'm telling him, after having communicated with him via email about the subject, let me show you some of those real quick, to tell him I'm not well. It is right here. This is after I told him I'm not well. See, look at the time frame on this thing here. 10 a.m. Let's see. So I sent this to him 8:06 in the morning that morning. Right? So I'm going to also show you text messages. They're going to show you a lot more detail where I go into it with him. But let me get back to the recording where you hear me speak to him on the actual phone. So I've emailed him. Now I'll show you text messages. And now let's hear this conversation we have.
I sent an email to you and Rebecca asking for her to share all the discovery with me. Would you mind if I go take a look at it? Because if we do a federal trial, I would need to prepare.
Yes, of course.
And that kind of like...
Mind you, what he's asking to do is have access to a document that I've been under allegation for violating supervised release for 15 months now, and he's asking me for a copy of the police report because it is the allegation is that the new state charge that I got, you know, well over 2 years, almost 2 years ago now. In fact, it'll be 2 years in June, this coming June next month. He's yet to see a police report for it, but I've been held up on this thing and my supervision has expired. So I'm going to let it play. That's what he's saying. I just wanted to play you enough in front of it and then continue playing it so it had all the proper context and you could hear what was happening before and after. The remark I want you to listen to is.
So do you saw my email? I mean, the
Okay, here's my whole thing, Curt. Here's my whole thing. It's called discovery. I want this to happen. I want you to challenge Adam Delph immediately. Do you have a police report? Do you have facts in this case? Do you have details in this case? If he says I don't have them 14 months later, demand dismissal immediately. Immediately demand it. If he does not, if he has it and hasn't turned it over to you, he's violated discovery law, dismissal. If he doesn't have it, he's violated my rights, dismissal. I'm not providing nothing for someone to now all of a sudden claim they had knowledge of facts I know he doesn't have.
Oh, no, I agree. I would never do that.
No, what I'm saying is there's no reason to give anything to anybody. Challenge him ASAP. Sir, do you have facts in this case? Because I don't have discovery in the case 14 months later.
Okay, so your goal, you don't want to do the federal trial, is what I mean.
No, I'd love to have the federal trial. I would love it, but...
And I was hearing you say you wanted expeditiously, but I know it's too late.
No, but what I'm saying is this, Curt. What I'm saying is this. Did you hear him? I'm cutting it off again. This is me speaking, not the recording. Did you hear him say, I know you asked for it expeditiously, and it's too late. Then why the hell aren't you filing a motion to that effect? I mean, this is insane. I'm gonna hit the play button again, so you know I'm done talking, and it's going now. Go to Adam Delph today. Tell the court, hey, my guy's not well. You guys are changing his court date like in the most inexplicable way. On the 3rd, you turn it to the 5th. On the 5th, it's 7th. Then on the 7th, before the 7th happens, you back it up to the 6th, okay? Nobody's telling me, nobody's consulting me. Sorry, when you bounce the court date around 7 times in 20 days, you're bound to have some kind of conflict in scheduling or other issues. In fact, we do have another issue. He's not feeling well. Now all of a sudden you want to make the court case something in person in a courtroom, whereas it's been on a telephone otherwise, okay? He's not able to make it. So, what I'm here to now say on the record is, Adam Delph, do you have the police reports in this case that you've sworn and everyone's sworn he's guilty of in the... Okay, so there it is. I gave you enough before and after the conversation, maybe even too much. But what I really want to do is get an opportunity to show you that for a fact, what I'm telling you is you know, not out of context, that I specifically told him that I was not well, I was not unable to attend it way prior to the hearing. So what you ultimately see here is, in this coming video, you're going to see me actually say, hell, I don't trust these people. I email him right before court, hey, I'm going to run out the door. I only live like 5-6 minutes from this courthouse. I'm going to fly down there and I'm going to show up, let him know I'm on my way, no matter what, I'm showing up. I texted him the same thing. I get to this building, this very building right here in this image here. I get to the building. Let me show you just a quick overview of what's going on. So this is a wide out shot of the building. I get to about right there on those steps is what you're going to see the recording takes place at. When you walk up these steps and you go into here, see where this ramp is, this handicap ramp? Right at the top of that handicap ramp is where you enter that federal court building. So I walk up right through here is where you're going to see the video happening. I'm going to start walking from right here. I'm going to go up these steps, and I'm going to get about 2 steps up there, and I'm going to encounter court security right here on the step, and that's where the conversation transpires at. So it's there is where I tell him what I told Curt. Hey, bud, I'm not feeling well. I don't think I'll be able to make the hearing. Okay, here's a better picture of it. On that staircase right there, I'm standing right here at the pole. You're going to see the pole in the video. The OCS, the court security, is standing on this pole. So we're about, that distance away from each other. From that pole to that pole is where we're having the conversation at. So he tells me, hey, this court security says to me, I don't care who told you to come here. There's no way you're gaining entry into this building with any COVID symptom, period. I've already, he's going to hear me coughing. I have to tell him out of honesty, I can't show up. Then he references what I knew to be true, which is the document from the district courts here in Oregon. It is right here. I'll go to it real quick so you can see it. So here's the U.S. Courts website for Oregon. And you can see here, let's see, rules, notices, forms, and COVID. Okay, so here's the latest document posted. You gotta open it up. And here it is. You can see clearly, it says down here, I don't know if this is in focus or not, entry and mask. The following persons shall not enter in the United States courthouse in the District of Oregon. Persons currently diagnosed with or experiencing any symptoms of COVID-19. Period. So when the OCS on that porch won't let me in, which you're about to witness, what happens? I've told my attorney prior to court. I've told him in email. I've told him in text. I've spoken to him on the phone, as you just heard. I actually show up to the hearing, afraid that because of the corruption that I've experienced there already, that they're going to file a warrant, even though I've explained to my attorney at the earliest possible junction I could have explained it to him. I just know in my heart of hearts, they're going to use an excuse to lock me up. I already know what's going on. I've been saying it on this channel for a long time. What happens? I get to the courthouse. You're going to watch the video. Despite Judge McShane knowing and being told that I'm on those steps from the court security, they issue a warrant anyways. Despite me having texted my attorney, I'm on the way and sent him screenshots of me being turned away by the court security. He issues a warrant for my arrest for doing nothing more than having a COVID-19 symptom. Okay? That's why I got a warrant. That's why I'm a wanted person as we speak. Outrageous. Insane. Here I'm going to court. My attorney made me feel like the judge is going to give me a warrant if I don't show up. I got symptoms of COVID. He doesn't give a shit. He, basically forcing me to come out and show up to these court dates that's of no consequence. It's outrageous. So now I've got to go face down court security and explain to him that I have the COVID symptoms. And, basically see how they want to proceed. court. They're going to let me in the building. If they're not, that's really what it boils down to. If they follow the procedures that are set forward by Marco Hernandez, the chief judge, he specifically says not to permit anybody in the building with symptoms. I told the attorney again, I'm sick, I have a fever, I have a temperature, a cough, have you heard? But yet I'm forced to go to the courtroom for I don't know what reason. Sir, can I ask you a question? I have, I'll stay back because I'm not feeling well. And I was told by the attorney to come to the court, but I read online at Marco Hernandez put forward a memo saying not to come to the building if you had certain symptoms. And I told him I have those symptoms. I'm coughing real bad. I have a fever, in fact. And he said to, come anyways, basically. Made me feel like I had to go. And I'm kind of conflicted because I know what I'm reading online, but I'm told come to the courthouse nonetheless.
Did they test you for COVID?
No, I hadn't been tested. I was in fact going to go get it today and see if I'm actually positive for it. But like I said, I have the cough, I a lot of the symptoms.
So, I mean, you think you may have it or whatever symptoms, you want to let you in anyway.
That's what I figured. So I would actually be kind of irresponsible for me to even try to proceed there.
Clerk's office is closed. I'm not talking to you anyway.
Okay.
Court, you may have one in the session right now.
Okay.
But federal court,
Yeah.
I don't have an answer for you. The symptoms you have, we couldn't let you in.
Okay, perfect. That's what I just want to know. Just to,
Your attorney saying, with my symptoms, like security, won't let me in.
okay, great. Thank you for your time. Thank you for answering. I'm sorry I even got that close to you. I feel bad. Okay, take it easy. Thank you. So that was court security, that gentleman there. Flat out told me with the symptoms that I have, he wouldn't let me in the building anyways. So there it is. Don't know what else to say past that. I described my symptoms to him accurately. Again, he said that under those circumstances, he's not permitted to let me in the building. So I don't know what Curt's telling you, what Curt Hermanson's saying, or where he's getting his information from, but despite me, despite me telling him I don't feel well and that I have running a temperature, he still insists I come to the court. Again, I tried to gain entry to the court. They told me no.